Hey everybody, my name is Diana Gray, resident fangirl of GameCola.net, and we are back with more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Case 4, Turnabout Goodbyes. I am joined again by Stefano, who I'm
Hi.
sorry for dragging along with me on this hot mess of fangirling. Isn't it fun? It's fun, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So you were
Uh,
playing the Wii version.
we are playing the Wii version. It's super cool. Um, yeah. I wonder if they'll ever release, anything else on like the Switch or anything.
Dude, that'd be like you could do the objection finger pointing even better than with like the
Oh my
Wii
god,
mode.
yeah, you could. I mean, the
And you
Switch
could
doesn't
be
have
like,
like motion as much, but oh my god, Edgeworth, hi.
hello, Edgeworth.
Ah yes, Manfred von Karma.
Hmm.
So, if we all remember, last time Edgeworth got arrested for murder,
He's the
Which-
god of prosecution.
which he didn't do. Edgeworth didn't do it, even though he's not telling us anything about what happened, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't. Look, if Edgeworth really wants to not get found guilty, you think he'd be a bit more helpful.
Yeah, but that's the way he is. It's part of his charm. Yeah.
Someone who forges evidence. Wasn't it like a retcon that he didn't do that in like the 5th case of this game?
Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of a gray area, I think, for a lot of fans still. I don't know if it's ever really been said whether he did it or not, but I'd like to believe that he didn't. But I mean, he asked for a updated autopsy report, and that's a little weird. He is not gonna lose on purpose, Maya. Darling, I'm sorry. He's not lost in 40 years.
He's as ruthless as me times 20. He's as ruthless as 20 Edgeworths.
Oh god, 20 Edgeworths.
Like, that'd be kind of crowded, honestly. And very loud. They all yelled objection at the same time.
But 20 Edgeworths,
Oh no, what have I done?
I mean, what? Nothing.
What have I started?
Ah.
Oh yeah, Maya can't summon Mia because that would, just
Be way too easy.
way too helpful.
It would make the game too easy. It's because she's been slacking.
I mean, they kind of knew they would have to limit Maya going in, because you can't make a spirit medium in a case with a bunch of murders, in a game with a bunch of murder cases, and just let that go untapped. Like, hey, just summon the dead person, ask them who did it.
It really raises the question why that doesn't happen more often.
I mean, it does in, Kurain.
Yes, that is true.
Well, not the whole channeling thing, but at least the checking out what they saw.
Yeah.
That was a really cool mechanic.
It is really cool. I very much like it. Oh, there he is. He doesn't need to say anything. He's scary enough as it is.
I know that he... I wish he would come back.
Von Karma?
Yeah, like, it'd just be kind of cool to see some of, like, the old prosecutors, like, come back in some way.
I would love there to be, like, a Gregory Edgeworth game.
I think there's a case in, like, Investigations 2.
Yeah, no there is, but like a full game. You get to play as him for, like, I think it's case 4?
I don't know, I haven't played it. I'm not Japanese.
I haven't played it, but I watched, like, a full subbed walkthrough. And also, I have it, like, on my computer. I have the fan translation. I just keep not getting around to it because, you know, I watched the opening scene and there's that one, like, picture of Edgeworth putting on his jacket, and I just, like, can't get past that for some reason. Like, I just keep having to restart the case over and over and over many times just to see that picture. It's also might be
Hey, look, a boat.
it might be my desktop. I mean, what? Nothing. There's a car there. It's flashing.
2 pistol shots.
How do we know all of this? She didn't see all of that. Did she?
I don't remember really what happened in the first part, because...
Well, because she only just remembered that she saw the murder.
Oh yeah, and she runs off and...
And it's like, I'm not telling
hi,
y'all
Judge.
anything.
Yeah, you are supposed to be handling the proceedings, but you never do that. How do you still have a job?
I don't know.
Like, seriously. No one else... Like, you're one of the few people who survived the great Apollo Justice character culling. And you still... are... How do you still have a job? Are there no other judges?
There is another judge. His brother.
Oh yeah, it's 3. I really don't think that's his brother. I think that's him. He like dyed his beard.
No, it's his
identical.
brother. He's Canadian.
How does your brother Canadian if you're not?
Maybe he lived in Canada for a while instead of in Japanifornia, and then he came back.
Actually, that's interesting. In the Japanese version, is he from like another region of Japan or something?
Actually, that's a good question. Because I know people talk about that with Lotta all the time, but I don't think anyone's ever really said anything about the other judge, because he's really the only one with like a distinctive regional accent besides Lotta. I don't know if anyone's ever looked into that. Maybe I'll have to look into that.
The woman and the man who called him apart are 2 different people.
Obviously.
There were 2 witnesses.
That's more than one.
Why does no one tell me these things?
I'm pretty sure we did know that. Because then, remember, we were like, the witness like canceled or whatever. We were like, how did they cancel?
Lotta Hart. So, I may have mentioned in the last episode that the first game I played was the second one.
Yes.
So, Lotta Hart shows up in one of the cases there, and she's like, you remember me? And you have to guess the name, and I had no idea who it was. And I'm just like, okay, I don't know who it is, but 2 of these have Lotta, and Lotta hair just seems way too obvious of a part. So I'll go with Lotta Hart. And she's like, you remembered? And I'm like, I guessed. Yes.
I don't know who you are. It's cool. Oh, Gumshoe. He just wants to help us. not Von Karma. He didn't look like a murderer.
He definitely didn't look like a murderer. Not your opinion.
I think that qualifies him to say what a murderer does and does not look like.
Yeah. Also, how long has he been on the force? I'm
I don't
curious
know.
now.
Oh no, he was like just joining in. I think we can calculate this. He was just joining around the time of Edgeworth's first case, not the Edgeworth's first case in Game 3, but the one before that, the one in investigations, where like.
Poppycock.
I don't remember how many.
That's just a great.
It is a great line.
Poppycock.
Poppycock. I'm trying to remember how many years ago that was, and I don't remember. Edgeworth was 20, 19, so he's been on the force for like probably four years, ish.
Everyone's just ridiculously young in these games.
Honestly, yeah.
Here's the bullet.
Great. Thanks for that. We got a thing. So we had to arrest him.
But why would you do that?
Oh no! Not the weapon!
You know the weapon used to murder people?
That one.
Seriously, Phoenix, how did you get through 3 murder trials without learning what a murder weapon was?
Nobody told him that there was a murder weapon.
No one told him. He just never knows anything about these cases. It's just...
He really doesn't.
And then suddenly, come Apollo Justice, he's like, oh man, I know everything, and I'm manipulating everything behind the scenes, and I'm like a genius. And it's like, no, you're not, Phoenix.
And there's an even better moment of this in Spirit of Justice. which may get too far into spoiler territory to talk about. But we talked about it on our Spirit of Justice podcast that I absolutely love, and everyone on Tumblr loves it too.
Oh, really? We have Tumblr fans.
Well, no, I mean like the Ace Attorney fans on Tumblr.
Ah.
Not necessarily Game Cold fans on Tumblr. Although we did have a Tumblr at one point. I should revive that. Oh no, Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. We missed that because we were talking about Tumblr!
Curse you, Tumblr!
I love Tumblr.
Man, that's gonna be taken out of context now. They're gonna be like, Stefano hates Tumblr! And that one's gonna be taken out of context.
Yeah, that's you shouldn't have said that one.
The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Science! Yay, science!
Ballistic markings. Okay, see, Maya makes sense,
Yeah,
right?
Maya's like a spirit medium, but...
She's just kind of hanging out, but this is for the player's benefit, but I don't see Phoenix explaining.
I mean, he didn't ask Phoenix to do it, he asked the judge to do it.
I'm not sure why the judge would have to do it.
He
Like,
shouldn't
isn't
have
this
to do it. We should have a ballistics expert, honestly, but apparently we can't do that. Where are our expert witnesses? Objection!
I mean, what character would they get to do that?
I don't know, we need a forensics guy. Well, yeah, we need a forensics guy. Like a, isn't there a word for that? No, besides, like, forensics guy, isn't there a nicer word?
CSI? Crime Scene Investigation? Or
Probably.
Investigator?
Or, like...
I mean... Forensics expert?
I was gonna say expert or analyst or something, like, nicer word. But, where is that guy?
Where's the court stenographer?
I don't know. We're missing so many things.
I want to read the, I want to read the case records of this, like... Objection. Point.
I don't think they have to write down point.
Pointing and yelling.
Although I would. If I was the court reporter, I'd be like, attorney points at other attorney.
Well, I mean...
I love that side pose.
I mean, in the movie and the anime, there's a lot of, like, dramatic walking around and, like, throwing holograms and just pointing very violently that knocks people over. You think that would probably get mentioned. It's like, he makes a point, and it's a very good point. It's so good that it creates a bunch of
wind.
A giant force wave that knocks Phoenix over.
I love reading court reports at my job because there are some pretty sassy things that people say to each other that are just written down like word for word.
See, if I ever got into court, I'd probably get like held in contempt of court for just making like weird noises and trying to see what the stenographer made of them. Like,
they would probably just put indistinct. Because that's what they do whenever they can't understand something. My favorite is when it says like, when the court reporter actually has to stand up and say like, y'all need to stop talking at the same time.
Man, I just want to say,
Maya, no.
I can't come, sister. I might as not be here.
No!
No, Michael!
What? Oh my god.
Why would you do this? You can't say that. Yeah, you can't say that.
You cannot say that. How dare you?
Why would you say that?
Your face said it for you.
Jeez, that's... Oh.
Oh my god.
It's just so mean.
She had little self-esteem in the first place, and now it's just shattered.
This is cruel.
Phoenix, get out of here. I'm gonna slap you. Don't say that, Phoenix. That one. I do love that sprite. Can we have a freeze frame on that, future Diana? Can we just have a freeze frame on that for a while? We don't need to see this dialogue.
Oh, sorry.
Actually, the rest of the video is just gonna be that. Or can we put a picture in picture? That's what I'm gonna do. Picture in picture. And then we'll put a little Edgeworth in the corner. Done. Yes. It's happening.
Can we give him a mustache?
No. No. Although, okay, funny story. So I have, the Ace Attorney, I think it's Ace Attorney 5, so Dual Destinies art book, right? It's all in Japanese though, so I can't read it, but that's okay. I have all the beautiful concept art.
It's an art book. You don't really...
Well, I mean, they have like comments and stuff, like by the artist, but I have it in Japanese, and in the initial designs for like revamped Edgeworth, you know, like when he comes back, in Dual Destinies.
Spoiler alert, he comes back.
Okay, well that's, I mean...
They bring a beloved character back.
One of the potential designs, instead of the glasses, was a mustache.
Oh.
I think there's a picture of it on my Twitter, or possibly on Game Cola, I don't remember, but I remember writing about it somewhere, and I'm just like, what? One of the potential designs was a mustache?
Can
like,
we put that in?
yeah, I'll find that. I'll put a picture of that up right now.
Whoa.
Right? They had a lot of potential designs for him. And I was like, I mean, I do like my men with glasses, so, it's fine. I'm good with the one that you went with. Also, his new long jacket is great. When he showed up in Spirit of Justice, I cried. Legit cried. I had to stop playing to calm down. It's not good. It's not good. Anyways,
this
I'm totally ignoring this case.
Back to this really good case.
This is a really good case.
As opposed to that other really good case that, I mean, I guess it has Edgeworth in it.
This case is actually tied with the case I was just talking about in my list of favorite cases. So it works.
Oh, okay, tied in position. I was like, does it have... I don't think it really has anything to do with this.
Although that would be awesome. But no. Just tied in position.
Yeah. I mean, that case is really good. And it's like, hey, Apollo is actually, you know...
Apollo's
useful.
Actually great.
Like, I like Apollo now. Because...
I do too. And I talked to, okay, honestly, I pretty much covered this topic in the podcast, I know. Because I was like, I can't, Apollo, yeah. Anyways, Von Karma's yelling at us again. What else is new? Like, we could talk about something else for like 10 minutes and come back and he'd still be yelling at us.
I mean, I think he might be yelling at us to stop talking about something else and, you know, talk about him.
Oh, sorry, Von Karma.
I mean, you're only in this case, though, and we can't really talk about all the other stuff you do in this case without spoiling.
Honestly, I got nothing. Same. Thank God we have Maya. Jeez. Who's the useless one now, Phoenix?
Von Karma fed her lines. I'm just imagining Von Karma speaking in that accent now.
Y'all. But then with his, like, super deep objection. Objection!
I mean, it's just like...
Objection. Oh my god, that was terrifying.
I don't know if it was just my DS when I played it, but it was like... I was afraid the speakers were gonna, like...
No, he is really loud.
Because it was just really loud and really deep.
He is very deep, honestly. Oh, wait, here it comes, the best part!
Just
after midnight? It's no longer Christmas, but Christmas!
Well, yes. Objection.
That's... I was going back to Tumblr for a minute. I was on my Tumblr today, and the only time I'm, like, super active, like, super active on Tumblr is on Christmas, because all of the Ace Attorney fandom gets together and reblogs, like, all of these images of, like, it's not Christmas Eve, it's Christmas! There's one that I reblog every year, that's like the Holy Trinity, and it just came out this year. Because usually it was just the movie and the game, but now it's like the movie, the game, and the anime. And so it's like the Holy Trinity of almost Christmases.
Yeah. The first game anime was pretty good.
Yeah, it was just the second where it went downhill, in my opinion.
I mean, I understand why they would skip the first case because.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was okay with that.
But I can't believe they did the circus one.
And it took so long.
I stopped watching it during the circus one because I was like, they're skipping like, they skip like the one good part.
The circus case?
Yeah.
What is the one good part of the circus case? I'm curious.
Man, you're gonna hate me now that I found anything redeemable about that.
I don't hate you. What is it?
I like when you have to cross-examine the ventriloquist.
Oh. Okay, as long as it doesn't have to do with
I just
Mo,
think it's really funny because it's just.
But I love how by asking him one question,
punching.
we eliminated a whole day of trial.
Yeah. I mean, it does just kind of show that there's a lot of filler in that case.
Well, I can't say I 100% hate that case because I do like the part where Phoenix has to fight with the monkey. But, and that was well done in the anime. So, that's fine. I'll take that. Anyways, we're still not talking about this game. We're talking about everything but this game, which is fine. Because, I mean, they can see what's going on. Von Karma's just yelling at us.
Meaningless questions. Meaningless!
I mean, literally, like, we just talked about something else for 10 minutes and came back, and he's still yelling at us. Like, seriously.
He's trying to keep you from talking to the witnesses.
To what end?
Phoenix, maybe it's because you're babbling like an idiot. I mean, have you ever thought that maybe, just maybe, the reason the prosecutors want you to stop your random cross-examinations is because they're not helpful? You're just
Seriously.
pressing at everything. I'll scan the whole lake.
There was a Lotta cosplayer at the gathering this year for Ace Attorney. I love when there's Lotta cosplayers. There was one like 2 years ago, and then there was one this year, and they were great because like randomly in the middle of like people taking pictures, she'll just get down to the front and take pictures.
That's cool. Also, Von Karma just sustained his own objection.
I think he's done that already. He's done that like 3 times now. That's not allowed, bruh.
I mean, are you gonna argue with him?
Yes. Who's gonna be held in contempt of court now? He is. Oh no.
Phoenix Wright is
Yeah,
gonna
we
be held
are.
in contempt of court.
We
because
are.
Von Karma is scary.
I like how contempt of court was in orange. Dun dun dun!
So do you really have to leave the courtroom immediately?
I think actually you may, but I've never seen that practically used. Like, in any situation. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not, I don't think it's as common for attorneys as it is for, like, witnesses. Like, witnesses can be held in contempt of court, too.
Is there as much pointing and yelling as there is in this game?
No. Well, sometimes there's yelling, but depends on how heated your objection arguments get. There's not any pointing, unless you're pointing at the defendant or the plaintiff, if you're doing a civil case.
And there's no throwing holograms.
Unfortunately, no. I've never been in a courtroom where I've thrown holograms. I have thrown pens to my attorneys before when they need them, but it's not the same thing. Oh, Maya's doing her thing.
Would this be like officially stricken from the court record?
Technically, yes, probably. This would be stricken.
And so therefore it technically never happened?
Yes. But her testimony following this probably would be on the record.
Even though something that legally never happened made it happen?
Well, because, okay, the thing that you have to understand about Phoenix Wright versus real trials is that a witness doesn't just get out there and say a stated statement and then, like, you get to question every single thing. Like, that's not how it works in real life. So technically, if this were to happen, Phoenix would just say, I want to continue my cross-examination, and then ask her the question. Like, to whatever kind of question would lead. Oh, we're saving.
Oh, he's saving.
Oh no, that's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. Why are we saving?
You only save when you're gonna do something that could...
No, don't do it. Please don't do it. Oh, no. Wait, he's not right. I didn't see the question.
Phoenix, watch your language.
This is a court of law. So anyways, what he would do is Maya would probably get kicked out, and then he would just ask to continue his cross-examination and question her on whatever Maya just got out of her. I think that would technically be allowed.
It's just a lot more dramatic and easier for the average non-law player to understand.
We're gonna go do this right for some reason. Because that was really fine. But it's okay. Go with it.
Oh, so wait, we're gonna redo the completely pointless thing, but we're not gonna redo utterly shattering Maya's poor heart?
Exactly!
No, that definitely happened, but Phoenix thinking to himself, well, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah,
no,
seriously.
That never happened.
See, yeah, so he has the right to cross-examine her again, that's what he's saying. Okay. And that's probably true.
Well, you know, if they picked the correct option at the beginning, we wouldn't have had to waste 10 minutes talking about not this game again.
Not this game again. Whoa!
Whoa, Judge!
Judge grew a backbone. Good job, Judge. Haha! Aw. Bye, Maya.
So do you get arrested? Or do you just get ejected?
I actually don't know how that works in real life. I think it depends on who you are and what the degree of severity is, probably. In this case, I highly doubt she'd get arrested in real life. I think she'd just be kicked out.
Like, go away, as opposed... I guess if you, like, you know, put on a gorilla suit and, like, jump down there and started punching people, you'd get arrested.
Yeah, like, if you get too near to the judge, you get kicked out, pretty much, probably. Or, like, I mean, you at least get told, like, get away by the bailiff, so...
Yeah, where's the bailiffs? They're just invisible.
I mean, sometimes you hear them. They're outside the door.
Yeah, they say things, but you never see them.
There should technically be one inside the courtroom to protect the judge.
Also, like... Do the witnesses and the victim and everyone just use the same stand?
No. Not in real life.
I know in the anime, and I think the movie, they also had like a
yeah, they
separate
do in
place.
the movie also.
But it's just, in this, it's just kind of funny, like, people phase out of existence and then pop up at the witness stand. And when you get enough people, it just looks
awkward.
Really funny, like there's just people pushing each other out of the way, trying to...
In real life, the defendants sit at the defense bench. Because, like, it's not a bench like this where you have to, like, stand up the whole time. It's a table where you can sit down. So, the defendant sits over there, and then there's a witness box next to the judge.
Yeah, because I went on, like, a field trip to a court in one of my high school classes, and we sat in, like, the jury box, because it was a, like, civil case or something.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever one doesn't need juries, that's the one we had.
Depends on the type of case. Like, some cases will have juries, some civil cases will have juries. Criminal cases always have juries, I think, and then civil cases only sometimes have juries.
I think it was just someone, protesting a speeding ticket or something.
Okay, yeah, traffic court doesn't have a jury.
I mean, okay, I know we're talking about something else, but at least we're talking about, like,
law-related
other
things.
Phoenix Wright. So it's not...
Yeah.
It's vaguely on topic.
How Edgeworth was seen all day, every day.
With eyeballs.
Looking fine.
Fog was as thick as grits. How thick are grits?
They're supposed to be very thick. Like, they have cheese in them sometimes, so, like... I'm not from the South, I don't know. It's where people eat grits. like shrimp and grits. I don't think I've ever had grits.
It's just the name. Like, I don't want to eat that because
Grits?
it's like, yeah, because it's like, oh, it's gritty. Like, if
It's
something...
not supposed to be gritty.
No, but if gritty sounds like grits, grit does not sound like something you want to eat. I don't understand why you'd call it that.
Because it's gritty when it's not cooked. I watch Food Network. I do, actually. I watch too much Food Network. Like,
Phoenix, maybe the reason nobody loves you is because you break Maya's heart.
I know, yeah.
You fiend.
Your camera.
What is this camera?
You speak of. The camera has everything to do with this.
I don't know, like, Von Karma has valid points. It's
Yeah.
just that we know he's wrong.
Well, I don't agree with him on that one because the camera is the thing that took the picture. So, like, I feel like the camera is kind of important. But other things, yes, I do agree that he has a point because Phoenix is being stupid.
Well, Phoenix, maybe she couldn't afford a telescope.
Not all of us are rich lawyers. Actually, does he ever get paid? Probably not. I don't.
Like...
Well, I mean, hopefully Will Powers paid him last time. Right? And Edgeworth will probably pay him, maybe. Probably. I feel like Edgeworth wouldn't want to owe a debt to anyone, so I feel like he'll pay. Larry didn't, let's be real. Maya didn't. Well, Maya's working for him, so I guess maybe that counts. Is she being paid? Like, I'd be like, no, you're not being paid. Take it out of your legal bill. Like, I'll take it out, like, you can work off your attorney's fees at my law office.
Like, yeah, Phoenix, I mean, I know that it turns out that the camera is in fact the key to this whole case, but you are really lucky that you don't be like, of course this sock is important, it's vital to everything, and it turns out, you know, it's a sock.
Darn. That would be a real bummer.
Where's that? Where's that
Where's
case?
that case? I want that case to happen. Have we ever had a sock in evidence? I don't think we have.
We've had underwear.
We have had underwear. We've had...
Apologists.
Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say we've had the cat, but the cat's name is Shoe, not Socks.
Yeah.
I think he was in our evidence anyways. We've had shoes before. We just haven't had any socks. Get on that, Capcom. Make a case with socks in it.
One thing I like about the movie and the anime did was they just had like pictures of some things.
Yes,
Or, like,
yeah.
The movie had like, here's a hologram image of it, as opposed to like
Bringing it actually in.
Like in the third game where you get like a giant statue, and everyone just kind of is like, look at this statue. This
And
is a
you're
very
just like,
heavy statue, and you're like, did you take the sacred statue and you've just been lugging it around?
Or, if I may bring our attention to a more recent example than the last case, the van.
Or the monkey head.
The monkey head.
Although in that case, it kind of was clearly a picture.
Yeah, that,
Or-
and I think the van was also kind of clearly a picture, but it doesn't say picture of van, it says van. We took the whole van.
Just drove it into the court.
Phoenix doesn't even have a license. How did we get it here? Gumshoe?
Look, if Phoenix doesn't have a license, I don't know if Gumshoe would have a license.
Gumshoe has a license. He's a cop, and also he drives in game 2.
When
Yes,
does he drive?
He drives to get the evidence in
Case 4?
yeah. But then he
Okay, yeah.
but he does crash. So that's probably
Well,
not.
Phoenix doesn't know something.
Oh god, that face. I love that. I love Von Karma's sassy finger wag. Like, You know what I love better?
It would show us another reason why she might have been there. Snap!
I like better Baby Edgeworth's finger wag. Actually, everything about young Edgeworth is the best.
I like Edgeworth's suit that you like can see it again.
Yes,
Just taped up there.
it's my attorney's badge. Duh.
What do you
Well, Your Honor, what do you think of that? Wrong again. So very wrong. Here's the real evidence. Aww. Michael's making us look bad.
Have we said that it's definitely not us playing?
Yeah, I think we've said that a lot. For the record, it's not us playing, everyone remember.
We would never...
I would never make these kinds of stupid mistakes.
We would never be so mean.
Also, I have these games like memorized, so I like kind of know. Prove it. I have proof. No.
Again, we are not playing this game.
Your ineptitude.
It is entertaining.
Michael.
So, like... Okay.
If that's how you want to play.
So you just said baseless claims without a hair of evidence. Now I want someone to use that claim where there's like hair in evidence.
Yes.
And you just show the hair.
Also, I'm just saying, if we're talking about hair, I think Phoenix has the best hair in the courtroom, so we shouldn't even be talking about that. That would be my response. I have the best hair here. Clearly. It's your
I
own.
like in later games where it has the little flip down.
Oh
thing.
yeah, like the Superman curl. That's what I call it.
It's not really a curl.
It's not, but there's no Superman spike L, little L.
I mean, it's the same thing except it's like spiky.
Yeah. I love when Phoenix Wright cosplayers go the extra mile and do their hair, which some of them did at Anime Expo, and it was awesome. Like, they didn't have as long of spikes, but one guy had black hair, so he like did all the spikes backwards. And I was like, yes, you are the true winner. Like,
what I really like is in the movie, like they did the hair good, but they also like had his eyebrows do the weird
yes!
thing. And I was like, that's actually really
impressive.
Good for a movie.
Also, someone did Apollo's hair using real hair, and that was impressive.
Like, how would you do that?
They just gelled it, and it didn't stay up the whole time.
Impossible as some hair, but it's just that's a
difficult.
lot of hair in very small
spikes.
If you want to talk about like impossible hair, Ghost Trick.
Yes, that's impossible.
There's a lot of hair in Ghost Trick that's just insane.
I mean, I do Emma's top knot with my real hair, and it hurts so bad. But like once I've had it in for a couple hours, like it starts to hurt really bad because it's just so tight. I have to wind it so tight in order to get it to stay, and then it doesn't even look good.
I've had problems with that before. I put my hair up too tight, and then like I touch my head, and it just screams in pain.
Yeah.
It's like, why? I didn't know hair could do this. Oh, she's not a research student.
Oh, Lotta.
So, like, she said that in court, right? Is this perjury now?
Yeah.
Although
They
never really take an oath, so...
Yeah.
You don't take the oath? Is it still lying under oath?
No, but it's lying on the stand. You're still on the stand.
Oh, man. Well, I guess lawyers would have obvious loopholes covered.
I'm just saying.
There's no need to waste more of our time with another pointless
I like how he
cross-examination.
said the testimony is exactly the same when literally everything about it changed. Except for the fact that she still says that she saw him, but everything else is completely different. And he's just like, no, it's all the same.
See, that's a bit suspicious. But, like, stop asking people about pointless things that have nothing to do with anything. He doesn't want me to ask about what she had for dinner last Tuesday.
Therefore,
clearly there's a contradiction.
Ask everything.
Why doesn't he want me to show her my attorney's badge? Clearly, he's hiding something.
Clearly she knows something about attorneys. I love that pose with, like, when she moves her hair.
Looks like her hand got lost.
Then what manner of person are you? Also, I love that word, highfalutin.
Wait, so she said, I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be any manner of person, and then she just said what manner of person she was.
Well, technically that's her job. It's not a, quote, manner, I guess. What? A UFO!
Oh no.
A UFO.
I forgot about this.
Ah, the UFO.
Cause I remember she was all, about ghosts.
Yeah, because she changed her
second
career. UFO. Can't get over it. I don't know, it made a tabloid here. And he was on the news. It's kind of newsworthy. Oh, maybe not.
Do they have Bigfoot in Japan?
I don't know.
I mean, the Yokai Mountain Village case in Game 5
Yeah.
shows that Japan has a lot more interesting things than Bigfoot.
Yeah, maybe it was something else in the original translation. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it had to have been because it just... They were like, what do we have? We have Bigfoot. It's like, no, Japan's got like hopping umbrellas with one foot. And it's like, we've got
Hopping
a thing.
umbrellas.
We've got like a gorilla, except its feet are big.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna say, Japan has us beat on.
I think they do. I think so.
Weird monsters like it has larger feet than usual. It's like it's an umbrella, but it has a foot. They shouldn't do that.
They
Also,
shouldn't
it
have
has-
that.
Also, here's another 100 random things. What else do you have?
It's weird.
We are just not talking about this game, are we?
No, we need... Her eyebrows are weird. They're so small. I got distracted.
Hold it! There wasn't much else to look at.
Yep. I don't know.
This is the I have a clue.
Face.
It's
Maybe
time for evidence.
It's not though. Not yet, no.
Oh.
What?
Oh yeah, you can,
She's 22?
wait, no, you
23.
can't present.
Oh, this is when Michael starts shipping that. Lotta and Larry, best couple. Lotta, Larry, 2K, what year was this? 16. That's the new hashtag. Everyone go tweet that.
Hold it. Can you really see, like, a muzzle flash at that distance?
I would say if it was a bigger gun, maybe, but it's only a pistol, so... I don't know. I kind of doubt that, but if it was like a shotgun, then maybe.
Yeah, that'd be a contradiction.
Yeah, but it wasn't a shotgun, so I'm going with no on that one.
That'd be just like, here's the photo, let's blow it up, and it's like...
And it's just
oh,
a
wait, hold on,
shotgun.
that's... He's got
Wait,
a shotgun.
hold on.
But he was killed by a pistol bullet. I don't understand what's going on here.
The judge would be like, I'm done. I'm just done. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. We're out.
Let's zoom in, but as you can see, there are really 3 people on the boat, and one of them...
And there's like 5 people in the water over there.
And they're all wearing top hats.
Oh my god, that reminds me of yet another Tumblr post. Where that's like, beginning of an Ace Attorney case. There's only 2 people in the room, the victim and the defendant's fingerprints are on the murder weapon and like all the incriminating evidence, and then end of the Ace Attorney case, there were actually 6 people in the room and the defendant was unconscious in another country, and like all this other stuff. It's just like, you know, you're right. That does seem to happen fairly often. Wah!
I'm trying to think of a case where something like that happened, but I don't think anything that
No,
insane
but
has
maybe
happened.
someday. I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit.
I mean, I was sort of not looking at the boat at all. I was only slightly not watching it at all.
Sorry, y'all.
I wasn't lying. I was just, saying things that were not true.
I just wanted to be a witness. Till now.
I was sure I was watching the boat until I realized I wasn't.
Then I wasn't. I was watching the boat, then I wasn't. Yay! Uh-oh. Excuse me. She was in the middle of a sentence. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Okay,
Best
like,
line, best line.
Von Karma doesn't say that, so that's just very interesting that he's that flustered.
Yeah. I mean, he knows. That's the thing. He knows there's something wrong.
Going to enlarge the photo. I don't know. I think if you enlarge it'll drop the quality. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But
it'll drop the quality, but it'll allow you to tell with detail what.
Because it's like, shows something bad.
I mean, it's gonna spoil something that happens later in this case.
In like the next 5 seconds.
Oh, they showed the enlargement right away?
Yeah.
My goal!
I better hold back. Do nothing.
Those are my favorite, air quotes, favorite types of choices. Like what choice should I make?
Are you sure?
Choice B. Am I sure I want to do that?
Yes.
I don't want to do that. It's like, well, why give me the option? It does not exist.
Lotta's like, yes, it does.
What are y'all talking about?
Oh, Lotta. You old fool. She just called you out.
Uh-oh.
Show the photo.
Here it is. It looks exactly the same as the normal photo, except it's just very bad quality.
Objection denied.
Oh man, go judge!
Lotta's like, all too happy. Wow.
Drop the quality.
I mean, come on.
Look at all this drop-in quality.
Look at that person on the left. That is clearly Edgeworth.
Look at the flappiness of those coats.
Look at that coat.
Look at how detailed the arm positions are.
I know which one is Edgeworth.
Oh no.
I know.
I mean, you are the... Actually, could they call you in?
Excuse me, I am an expert on Miles Edgeworth. Just let me testify. That one's clearly Edgeworth. That coat is hotter than the other coat, so that means it must belong to Edgeworth. I mean, I don't know who that other guy was, but he did not have a hot coat.
I'm assuming the other guy would be the victim.
Yes, but I couldn't remember if we found out who the victim was yet.
That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Flagrant. He has such a good vocabulary.
Which is why it's just really funny when he says, shut your pie hole.
I know, exactly. What else could possibly be required? Literally, we just saw this nice picture. This is bad.
Object to the enlargement.
Da-na-da-na.
Oh, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that is what you're supposed to do.
I thought it meant like, object that you shouldn't be showing it.
Oh no.
Like, you just fought to show it, Phoenix, you idiot.
I think it just means to show the contradiction in it, because there is one. I'll show the judge what's strange. That you can't see Edgeworth's cravat. Where is it?
I'm gonna say what's strange is the quality. That's very good quality of a bad quality enlargement of an already bad quality picture.
Agreed.
Like, that's a very powerful camera. Except
It
it's
is,
still in black
honestly.
and white. Like,
I mean, look at that pose of that guy on the left. It's clearly
but it's
Edgeworth.
in black and white. Like, why? If your camera can take a picture of that quality at that range, how come it's not in color?
It was nighttime. I'm
Okay.
just saying.
Yeah, but you think nighttime maybe, but what about all the other pictures in all these games that take place, you know, in this year? Like,
Yeah.
this game was last year.
Yeah.
The next game
Fair
is
point.
this year.
Fair point.
We haven't had black and white photography for like
It's
ever.
an artistic choice.
No one even uses cameras anymore. It's like cameras are a function of phones.
I mean, actually, though, like, a lot of stuff that we, like, that my team, like, makes for trial, for mock trial, is in black and white, because it's cheaper to print out. Real talk, all of our evidence is in black and white. It's only when we make enlargements of things that we get color.
Larry did it.
Larry
Yes!
did it!
I can't do it.
Yes, we can, no, it's totally fine. Let's sacrifice Larry. I'm
I don't
100%
know.
down.
I mean, I liked the DLC case in the 6th game.
I did too.
I had Larry.
Also had Edgeworth.
Yeah,
It did, it was so
but
nice.
we're not speaking about sacrificing Edgeworth here, so...
Oh, heck no. We're not doing that. Proof schmoof.
Oh, it's with the...
Oh, wait, I do.
need that. This is a court of law.
Is it? I forgot.
I forgot that this game about lawyers, you know...
Was it a court of law? Man, I think we could have said Lotta did it. We could have said she was a sniper.
But the victim didn't... How did he shoot himself?
With the gun.
But if you look at the photo there,
He shot himself after that.
shooting it forward,
He shot himself after that.
why isn't there a second picture?
Or, no, I know what happened. Hear me out. He shot at Edgeworth. It bounced off Edgeworth's rock hard abs. And and he shot himself. That's what happened. I just solved the case.
How would that be ruled?
Case closed.
Would it be justified self-defense, or would it be like random
Maybe
accident?
involuntary manslaughter.
I mean, because he really didn't do anything. He was
He didn't do it on purpose.
someone trying to shoot him, and he somehow miraculously deflected the bullet. I mean, if he had
Unless
some sort
we
of...
can prove that the victim knew that Edgeworth had rock hard abs and did it and shot at him in his rock hard abs on purpose to kill himself.
suicide by random ricochet ab bullets.
Yes. Oh, this totally 100% happened. I'm gonna write a fanfiction about this later.
Oh no.
Yeah! It's gonna go on Game Cola and no one's gonna know why the heck this article is on there until we post this video. Or I'm gonna make a reference to it someplace that only you'll get. And then now that everyone has watched this video, everyone else will get it too and they'll think it's funny.
Everyone will be like, oh, that explains what
Oh,
that novel is
I mean, but
about."
is it really all that surprising that I would be talking about Edgeworth's rock hard abs? No. I mean, he has to have some pretty well-defined, like, at least leg muscles because his office is on the 12th floor and he doesn't take elevators. So, I'm just saying.
I wonder if his cravat could deflect bullets.
Ooh.
Or
Maybe.
like, would it just like flutter enough that it like creates a breeze that bends it back?
Or he keeps
Although
his prosecutor's badge in his pocket, so his prosecutor's badge deflected the bullet. That would be poetic as heck.
I don't think a tiny badge would do much against a bullet at that range.
You never know! Miracles
Then
happen!
again, our other theories
Edgeworth.
are
Rock hard abs.
Are
and
abs
cravat.
and cravats. So I'm gonna say that one seems a bit more.
Edgeworth's being all mean, but he really wanted to say thank you.
For those of you who are actually interested in the story itself,
I'm sorry. Look at him. Oh, I like when he glares at me like that. It's cute.
Yeah, see, okay, so they
See,
have...
there is a car report!
You give me some ammunition, I'm gonna rip it up and turn it into spitballs. And
Yeah, I know. Seriously, there was nothing that we could use, pretty much. And that's gonna be it, I think, for this video. To be continued next time when we have to investigate more. So, we'll see you then. Bye!
Save! I mean, bye.